The acidity levels of Ugandan soils have been increasing over the years, signaling less fertility and therefore productivity of the country's soils. Recent research figures show that the worst hit areas are central and western Uganda, with pH levels of 4.5%. This is currently threatening the agricultural sector's productivity and the wider economy, considering the fact that Uganda is an agro-based economy, with the bulk of its people relying on agriculture for survival.
What we know for agriculture is that productivity is very low. I read the World Bank report, the scientists can help me, it said total factor productivity has been negative since 2000. So for the last 24 years, total factor productivity has been negative for Uganda. Which means when we combine all the factors of production together, what we get out is really not what we have put in terms of labor, capital, land, and what have you.
As part of the effort to get the sector into a more productive space, several pundits are now rooting for fertilizer application promotion and use of other organic additives to replenish the soils. Even as many continue to root for this intervention, a major hurdle that many farmers are contending with is the poor quality of fertilizers on the market.
60% of the fertilizers on the market, what was in the contents inside could not talk to the what is labeled on the pack. Fake fertilizers across, and farmers are not stupid, by the way, they are very smart. So why would I use a fake fertilizer when I apply or not, my results are the same? So farmers need protection in very many ways, and that will explain to you why the farmers in Chisoro are going to go and penetrate the Rwandese fertilizer. I already see that fertilizer coming in from Rwanda, drops in Chisoro town, and the farmers are fighting for.
Beyond fertilizer application, experts note that the country also needs to invest in research to establish the missing nutrients in the soils to guide the fertilizer application process by farmers. This, however, remains a tough call considering the fact that the soil data available is not updated.
We are really in the struggle to provide the stakeholders with as much accurate information as possible. Because like now, when you go to the map, the source map of Uganda, we have 17 sheets. Kampala sheets is from River Nile to River Kafu. That's Kampala sheet. So there are so many grades which are there, which I don't want to present. You cannot do precision targeted fertilizer. Because after soil mapping, we produce a crop suitability map. The coffee cannot grow in this area. This area is deficit in calcium. Because the way professors present is my professor. We might overapply. Because like now, MAIF, the recommendation, nitrogen, phosphorus. For the potassium just coming in, so they're able to justify the level of degradation. But if a farmer might go out there and buy phosphorus or potassium without applying nitrogen. So we need balanced fertilizer, and that was tasked to MAIF. When we read the government produced a fertilizer policy in 2006, which was supposed to be reviewed after every 5 years. And the ministry has already initiated the process to review the policy and the strategy. Now we are tasked to develop balanced fertilizer formulations. You might say that this fertilizer is good, but you are applying the wrong fertilizer and the wrong grade.
The government produced a fertilizer policy in 2006, which was supposed to be reviewed every 5 years. Now, the absence of such updated information and research, pundits note, presents a challenge in dealing with Uganda's soil issues. In this case, the growing soil acidity in the most farming active soils of the country in central and western Uganda.